P-A-S-C-A-L. You are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild, Haitian in the building, so original. Got the haters catching feelings. Get your hands up to the ceiling and keep them held high, cause St. Louis isn't ready. Forget about it, goodbye. Hold up, we just saying hi. Five somebody, rise up, weekdays. Catch us live, somebody, let's go.
Good afternoon. Good evening and good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Pascal Show. Hope you guys are all doing well out there. Hope you guys are all doing well. Hope your day is going very, very well. The show finds you in good spirits and all that. But I had to hop on with you guys because we do have a little bit of something going on right now. There is a press conference that's about to start popping off, revolving around the situation with what I broke last night with Madeline Kingsbury. And if you don't believe me, let me just show you a little something right here. Okay. This is it here. What it is, what's going on right now as we speak. Okay. We are still waiting for some news. Okay. Hold on, make sure everything's good. Okay. This is muted. Okay, we're good to go. So yes, we are still waiting to hear from them personally. Okay, Winona PD are supposed to have some sort of press conference here very, very shortly. As I broke with you guys late last night, they found remains. They found human remains. Okay, they did find human remains in a wooded area, off the side of a highway. And so we are still, right now as we speak, waiting on law enforcement to step forward and make a statement. Should be happening anytime soon here, but we are going to wait patiently on that as we continue to hear the information break. Now, it looks like they're starting to come in and do their thing just about. So do me a favor really, really quick before we get into everything. Hit that like button down below. Crush it. Send it past as many likes as you can. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And we are about to rock and roll. So let's get into it, guys. Looks like it's about to get going right now. Hit the number one. Make sure you guys can hear this. Come on.
Okay. Thank you all so much for being here today. I'm Bonnie Bowman. I'm a public information officer for the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. We have been assisting the Winona Police Department in investigating this case. Today you'll hear from Winona Police Chief Tom Williams, Fillmore County Sheriff John DeGeorge, and BCA Special Agent in Charge Michelle Fresconi. We will have time for questions after they give their prepared remarks. However, I do want to let you know that as of today, we will not be able to comment on any charges or charging decisions. That is something we'll be able to discuss at a later date, but that is not something we will comment on today. I appreciate you respecting that and also respecting the family as we continue moving through this process. At this time, I'm going to invite up Chief Williams.
It is very, very low, guys. It's not on me. I have this thing cranked all the way up.
Good afternoon. I'm Winona Police Chief Tom Williams. We are here today to announce that human remains were found yesterday in Fillmore County. This morning, the Southern Minnesota Regional Medical Examiner's Office performed an autopsy. Law enforcement has confirmed the remains are those of Madeline Kingsbury.
Okay.
Unfortunately, while this discovery is not what we were hoping for, we are thankful to be able to bring Maddie home to her family. Her body was found by a Fillmore County investigator on a remote stretch of road off Highway 43 north of Mabel at approximately 1:30 p.m. yesterday afternoon. Digital evidence collected by investigators led us to this area. It should be noted that the location of Maddie's body was off a low-maintenance public roadway and was not property owned by the Fravel family or any of their relatives. The area had been previously searched, but Maddie's body was covered and concealed in such a manner that she was not visible. To say the least, the last 69 days have been frustrating, full of heartache and pain for the family, law enforcement, and the community. But during this time, the family never gave up. Law enforcement never gave up. The community never gave up. We want to recognize that the support from volunteers, public safety professionals, and all the media outlets were instrumental in keeping the blue light shining in order to bring Maddie home. We have said that we will hold anyone involved in Madeline's disappearance accountable, and we are here to tell you that we will hold steadfast on that commitment. We are asking everyone to respect the family's privacy and allow them the time to grieve and mourn the loss of Maddie.
Okay. The remains that they did find are of Madeline Kingsbury, everybody. That's really sad.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is John DeGeorge. I'm the Fillmore County Sheriff. On behalf of the Fillmore County Sheriff's Office, we offer our deepest condolences to the family of Madeline Kingsbury. As Chief Williams stated, this is not the outcome we had hoped for, but we are grateful to help bring the search for Madeline to a close. After the conclusion of the large-scale searches led by law enforcement, Fillmore County Sheriff's Office investigators and deputies have continued to search specific areas.
Seems to be a little bit of a lag, guys. It'll catch up.
And follow up on investigative leads on a daily basis. Hundreds of tips have come in to our team from many different sources, and each one of them was thoroughly explored. We are thankful for the partnership and the professionalism of the Winona Police Department, the Winona County Sheriff's Office, the Minnesota BCA, and all of the other supporting agencies. I am proud of our team of investigators and deputies who have kept focus and stayed committed and determined throughout this investigation. Our focus now is to continue to assist the Winona Police Department with every resource available to us to ensure that an accurate and complete investigation is prepared. Thank you.
You know what sucks is that they're not going to be able to ask any questions about charges.
My name is Michelle Frasconi. I'm the Special Agent in Charge at the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension. We want to express our gratitude for the incredible partnership that has been allowed by this team to successfully find Maddie. The Winona Police Department invited the BCA to help with this case from day one. And since that, every homicide agent throughout the state has helped investigate this case. We want to also acknowledge that the forensic scientists and the analysts who have worked tirelessly behind the scenes through mountains of evidence to generate leads. We are grateful for the more than 450 tips that have been sent to us. Law enforcement had evaluated each one of them and followed up in as many leads as possible. It's this kind of collaborative effort that brought us here today, able to bring closure to Maddie's family. Thank you.
And that concludes our prepared remarks. I'd like to open it up for questions.
Would there have been enough evidence to arrest Adam Fravel if Maddie's body had not been found?
Unfortunately, I can't comment to that aspect. That would be a charging decision by the prosecution.
So where was Adam arrested and was he arrested without incident?
Adam was arrested at a residence in Mabel, and yes, he was arrested without incident.
What led to Adam's arrest? Why was he arrested?
Good question. Come on. Come on now. I don't know why it's being funky, y'all, but we're going to get through it. And while this thing is doing its doggone buffering thing.
It was a probable cause arrest that we felt that we had enough
evidence
to make a probable cause referral.
Can you tell us any more about that?
Not at this time.
My prayers go out to the family, real talk.
Same place this entire time, or had it potentially been moved at some point?
I can't comment on that. Not at this time. That was one of the reasons for the delay.
Can you tell us more about the digital evidence that might be there?
We actually, to be specific on the digital evidence, no, we've had mountains of digital evidence that's related to phone data as well as computer data.
Do you think the crime occurred in Winona County or Fillmore County?
I can't comment on that. That'll be a charging decision by the prosecution.
And why second-degree murder and not first-degree murder?
Again, I can't comment on charging decisions. As Bonnie had stated early on, we will not comment on any charging decisions.
Do you believe anybody has helped Adam Fragel?
Still under investigation, and I'm not willing to comment on that.
Can you describe what concealed and covered means?
She was in a wooded area off of a gravel road. That's all I'm prepared to say.
So it was a wooded area.
The delay in cause and manner of death, are they able to determine that?
Again, I can't comment on that. That would have to come from the medical examiner's office.
Can't say nothing.
Found in a public area that you mentioned that it was not found on any land owned by Pavel or from his relatives. How close is Pavel's property or Pavel's relatives' property where Maddie was found?
The Fravel property is within the same area of Fillmore County. I would say within several minutes of where this is, and I think that's about as specific as we want to get.
Come on. Obviously, this thing is still very, very brand new. This whole investigation is extremely fresh. So, of course, a lot of what they're going to say is playing things close to the chest.
An investigator was following up on an
Let me see something here.
a tip related to electronic evidence, and checked the area and located Madeline's body.
Could you describe the previous searches that have taken place there, how thoroughly that area has been looked at?
Specifically, I can't tell you how thoroughly that area has been looked at. What I can tell you is that we have searched with volunteer teams and with law enforcement in that general area, as well as most of the rest of that part of the county. But as indicated earlier, there were efforts made to conceal the location of the body, and it was not visible from the roadway.
Was it something that you could walk right by this and not see it if there had been searchers there? Was it something that required very close inspection?
I don't think that we're prepared to comment on that right now.
Sheriff, we've talked to some of you up there about the emotional toll this has been on all of law enforcement. Could you talk about that moment yesterday around 1:30 when your deputy called in with what they had discovered? What was that moment like for all of you?
Well, our focus always remains on the job at hand. So our focus is always going to be, and was in that case, what do we need to do next? We certainly recognize that this is emotional, and it is for us as well as everyone else, but priority number one is we've got a job to do and maintain professionalism.
You mentioned that the remains were found at 1:30. What time was Adam Fragel arrested?
I think he was arrested, I would say later in the afternoon. I don't know that off the top of my head. Sorry, Chief. 5:20.
By police officers or sheriffs?
Sheriff's deputies.
Audio is low, guys. Nothing I can do about
I
that.
think we're prepared to comment on that right now. It went without incident.
Was the deputy alone or was this for any kind of group?
No, the deputy was not alone. He was with other deputies.
To clarify, do you mean during the arrest or during the search?
During the search, during the search, the investigator that found Maddie was by himself.
A few weeks ago, a special prosecutor was brought in to kind of help with this case. What's his role going to be moving forward?
Again,
Okay, I'm going to pause this. I think I found a better one. Hold on, guys. I think I found a better feed. So just grant me this 2 seconds here. A little bit better one.
Or does that fall under charging?
That falls under charging.
Has Freehold talked with law enforcement or?
I'm not prepared to speak to that. It's still an active and ongoing investigation.
We have time for a couple more.
I know there are a lot of long hours and many, many agencies helping with this to date. Does that change at all going forward?
We still are dedicated, as Sheriff DeGeorge mentioned, all agencies are dedicated to continue to do what it needs to do to bring this to a successful conclusion.
One more?
Will the benefit being held for Maddie still continue this weekend?
That's the family. Yes, yes. Oh, the family says
Okay.
yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, everyone.
Also, just to clarify, the reason we are not prepared to comment on charging decisions is not in an effort to conceal anything. It's because our primary focus is to protect this case and protect the prosecution. And so that is the reason we are not prepared today to speak on any charging decisions or any information related to that. I just wanted to be clear as to our motivations for not sharing any of that information. Thank you again all for being here today. We appreciate your continued coverage and support as we work through this case. Everyone behind me, BCA, the local police, and the local county sheriffs are all here to the end of this case. Thank you.
Well, there you guys have it. There you guys have it. It's a wrap on that one. But as you heard, I mean, the main focus of this whole thing, let's just be completely honest. The main focus of this whole doggone thing that I think matters the most of what we kind of were able to gather from this actual from this situation is that, hold on, sorry guys, is that, hopefully it'll play, come on, play, is that one thing is for certain: Madeline Kingsbury's remains were found. They were found in a wooded area off the side of a highway, okay, off of a highway interstate road. And now they have the monster, which we all know at this point. I've been calling him Fraggle Rock, but Adam Fravel, if I'm correct, if I'm saying his name correctly, he has been now arrested in connection to the demise of his ex-partner. So this is what we have so far, guys. And it's really, really sad, to be completely honest. We have a young mother of two, that should still be here, should still be out here, being able to see that her children grow, be able to be successful and all that. And we do not have that situation in our hands. It is very unfortunate, and my heart breaks for the family and friends and all that are affected by this whole situation. But I knew for a fact that Fraggle Rock had something to do with this mother-loving stuff. Okay, and of course, it's not that easy. It's not like they can just bust through the front door and instantly arrest this guy with nothing holding against him, without any proof. They needed the proof. Now they have a body. Now they can actually start slinging charges at him. That's the reason why he is locked up behind bars, exactly where he needs to be right now as we speak. I'm going to go through some of these super chats really quick. Steph, thank you so much for the $20 super sticker. I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much. The Celtic Girl 62, thank you so much for the $10 super sticker. Thank you again. And Cool Frog, thank you so much for the $2. My hometown will never be the same. So sad. You know, I have to say, I couldn't agree more. This whole situation is extremely heartbreaking. But the sad part, it's not funny. The sad part of it is that we have the same type of stories that happen every single in every single corner of our little neighborhoods that we live in. As much as we feel that we're safe, as much as we feel that we're not in a place where harm could come to us and all that stuff, unfortunately, the way the world is right now, more and more we start to see proof positive that people are crazy out here. And there is zero regard for human life. Zero. But this is the information that we have so far, guys. No matter what, this is, in my personal opinion, a step in the direction of justice. It's not the way we wanted it to go. It's not the way I wanted it to go. Let me tell you that too. Okay? But unfortunately, this is how this particular story of Madeline Kingsbury is about to wrap up, how it's ending. Honestly, I just pray, and I am very concerned over the kids. Real talk. The kids are really the thing that really keeps crossing my mind. They're young. They're young enough that they could maybe not remember her when they get old enough. And that's what's really, really heartbreaking about this story, that they don't even get to know their mother. And a mother doesn't even get to know her own kids. It's really sad. But at the same time, I'm hoping that justice will prevail. We got an alleged monster locked up behind bars right now. And I hope they throw the book at him if he really is the monster that they are claiming that he is. Real talk. Thoughts and prayers goes out to the family. Really, really, really. I'm dead serious on that. But that's the show, guys. I mean, it's a short one today. Okay. But I do appreciate you guys for being here, being a part of the conversation. I told you guys I'd show you guys this press conference so that you guys at least know. Real quick, thank you so much, Savannah, for becoming a member. Welcome to the family. Welcome. Thank you so much for the support. Yes, indeed. I appreciate it. I'm sure I'll be back on a little bit later on today with some more information, some more stories to talk to you guys about. Okay, so be on the lookout for that as well. And most likely will be this evening when I drop a live or a pop-up here in the near future. But just wanted to let you guys know what's going down. Anyway, do me a favor before you head out, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'll be talking to you guys very, very soon. Okay? It's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And I'll see you guys very soon. This is the Pascal Show. Bye.